Hey guys, I'm Subtitle here, and in this video, we're going to be doing IST plus LPL, IST week 4, LPL week 6 against the Buster, and so we're going to be doing the IST battle first. And as you see, my team in this league is Mega Magros, Giratina, Infernic, Silvally, Creduli, Zapdos, Weezing, Chansey, Primarina, Dodrio, Haragono, and Rodriguez. And the next moment, and the mon and my opponent has Lunala, Megalopony, Glasgow, Rotom Heat, Crodont, Shaman, Weezing Galar, Haxorus, Kling, Arboot, Pupitar, and Wartortle. And so, here I was like, perfect. This mon goes in. Look. Shadow Ball, Moonblast, Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Psychic. Like, primarily went through most of my opponent's entire team, and it was fun. Yes, that was good. That was good. Hopefully you didn't see that. So basically, we have the Bowser, they're in replays, and so we have, Melody the Primarina with a Soulfest for the Lunala with Hybrid Voice, Shadow Ball, Moonless, and Psychic. This thing, like I said, this thing goes from my opponent's entire team. Next one we have here is Armstrong the Metagross with the Megastone Metagross, right, with Tough Claws ability. Meteor Mash, let's get this up here over here. Meteor Mash for the Weezing, because it's Fairy type. Ice Punch for the Gliscor. Then Headbutt for the Megalopony and the Weezing, I guess, and then Rock Top for Run Heat. I'm going back and forth because these battles are really pleasing, and I forgot what I prepped for. So, Frost at the Cryogonal. We're holding the Light Clay, so we have dual screens with Freezer for the Gliscor and Flash Cat for the Weezing, which is fantastic. Cause Cryogonal supports Fuego Monkey being friendly with Life Orb. Mach Punch, Swords Dance, Flare Blitz, and Rock Slide. This thing is supposed to just flare sub SD and kind of go sweep, which it kind of does with this. Yeah, that's what Inframe's here for. I'm speed creeping. I think I'm speed creeping Haxorus because I can't not speed anything else. But like we're speed creeping. I think it's Haxorus. Yeah. Okay. So now next one we have is Thunder the Zapdos with Rocky Helmet, stack ability with Roost, U-turn, Hurricane, and Ancient Power. Roost is for recovery. U-turns for pivot because they have a Gliscor, which is immune to Volt Switch, so I can use that. Hurricane does big damage to my opponent's entire team, and Ancient Power for the roar heat. Next one we have here is Ruin, again Rocky Helmet. The reason why we have two Rocky Helmets is because of Megalopony. So Rocky Helmet with Wandering Spirit, Poltergeist for the Lunala, and just it hits a lot of things hard, and it lets me know what items they have. Will-O-Wisp for like mons like the Crawdon, the Haxorus, the Lopunny, and the Glasgow if I get on the switch because then no Poison Heal. Rest to heal myself back up, and Body Press to do damage on like Lopunny, Crawdon, Kling, and yes. So that's the thing we have for IST. And now let's go to that battle, which is right here. So they brought Lunala, Megalopony, Weezing, Galarian Weezing, Gliscor, Raboot, and Crawdon. Awesome! This is awesome. This is why I'm excited. So here I'm okay. So I lead Zapdos predicting Lopunny, but they go Crawdon, so I'm fine with that. I go for Hurricane. They knock off my Rocket Helmet, which is unfortunate, but then I live this Aqua Jet and I static them and I go for Roost. Now it gets kind of hacksy in this battle because here's something that comes up, and it's just it's kind of unfair in my opinion because look at this. I mean, that's not supposed to happen, but here, this is where it happens. Okay, right there, right there. On, on, hold on. Process that. Process that. It's not protective pads because it's mega. It had 4 chances to get paralyzed by static, and I got none. 30% chance. It had 30% chances to get paralyzed by static, and I got none. What? That made no sense. Like, why? Like, why did I get paralyzed once? That would have been big if I got paralyzed, but I didn't get paralyzed not even once. It had 4 chances. Buster got extremely lucky with that. I I call RNG on that. That's setting. It's time to go Renarigas. They go for trip axle again. I'm helmet on this thing, so I'm helmet and I go for I think Will-O-Wisp on here. Yes, I go for Will-O-Wisp and I land. So that's awesome. Triple axle does like nothing here, but it does take me out here, which is unfortunate. But Rocket takes them out, which is awesome. I bring in I bring Kuroda going for the freeze dry, and they're gonna be. I'm fine with that. I go for flash cannon right here. Which knocks them out. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. But no, I should have won for freeze right here, so it broke more multi scale. I would have won if that happened. I I would have won right there. I would have won easy if that happened. So Flare Blitz knocks a Kuroda, so they're not. They're. Like an item like they're not evil because they do too much damage. Flare Blitz against Glasgow Okos, and here is where I wish Freeze Dry was on Lunala, because now they have multi-scale, and I can't do anything about it. And Sega comes off, and I'm out. So now I bring a permanent because I am a Sword Vest. They go for a boot. I go for a Shadow Ball, which does not take it out. And then they go for gunk shots, which is extremely bad for me. Hyper voice and Rabuchkana Lunala and Primarina with Moongeist Beam, and then Metagross. Let's see, does Metagross Moongeist back? It does not. It loses on 2%, and I get knocked out. So that was unfortunate. That was an unfortunate battle. That was they live in 2%. I'm fine with that. That was a hard battle. So that was IST. They won 1-2. They won 1-0. I'm fine with that. And for your guys' information, next battle in this is playoffs because the league kind of just ended. So next week is playoffs, and then it's gonna be final. It's gonna be semifinals and finals. So just let you guys know, this league kind of ended because the owner didn't, because just because the owner, just because he believed that the league died, which it kind of did for a little bit. So that is unfortunate. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But some of people are trying to revive it, like myself. I'm trying to revive it, and yeah. So next week is gonna be playoffs. It's gonna be semifinals and then finals, which is gonna be awesome because there are only 4 teams that made playoffs, which is just because everyone else loved the service. So it's like, okay, 4 teams are in. Okay, good. Okay, God. Now next team we have right here. So LPL time, fantastic. So we have, as you know, we have Calyrex Ice. Actually, hold up. Let's do this. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear this. I'm just gonna turn the volume. Okay. So now let's go with this. Okay. So here's something. Okay. So you guys can probably hear that. Well, it's the Calyrex theme because it's neat here because the Calyrex Showdown is here. Calyrex Ice versus Calyrex Shadow. Let's go. So, as you know, we have Calyrex Ice, Absol Mega Absol, Keldeo, Garchomp, Heatran, Staraptor, Florges, Vikavolt, Ambipom, Gorgeist, and Quagsire. And my opponent has Calyrex Shadow, Mega Tyranitar, Urshifu Single, Dracovish, Sylveon, Skarmory, Tangrowth, Talonflame, Sandslash, Weezing, and Manectric. This team was so hard to prep for because I saw one thing. They have no ice resist at all. And you guys know Calyrex Ice is an ice type. So Calyrex Ice went in. Let's see. So we brought Jack the Gorgai Super with Muscle Band, Frisk ability with Shadow Sneak, Power Whip, Will-O-Wisp, and Explosion. Will-O-Wisp was for the Dracovish because I did the calcs. Let's do the calcs. I had the IST if I need them, but I didn't really need them. Okay, so against like a Dracovish with Strong Jaw, against like a Dracovish with Scarf Strong Jaw, this run does nothing, and that admin and outspeeds me. You see, this run did nothing to Gorgai. So this was on my main Dracovish check. Power Whip was for the Tyranitar, and Shadow Sting was mainly for Calyrex Shadow because a muscle bend Shadow Oko Calyrex Shadow. And with Absol, Play Rough was for Urshifu if they were not Scarf. Close Combat was for Close Combat was for the let's see. Close Combat was for the Urshifu. Oh no, actually it was for Tyranitar knockoff and Sucker Punch were for Calyrex Shadow if it did not go for substitute. Next one we have on our team is Magma the Heatran. We are calculated with a +1. We are calculated with a +1 Astro Barrage and Oko with Dark Pulse, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so yeah, Dark Pulse, Flash Count for the Sylveon, Magma Storm just to trap my opponent and do chip damage, which honestly was needed here. Scorching Sands to burn something like Urshifu, Dracovish. Actually, not Dracovish because I have one stay in. Could burn like Tyranitar. Not Skarmory because it's flying. Could burn like Tangrowth if I really wanted to if I needed that. Like like it was made from an Manectric, but if I could get on a switch, they could get burned. It was extremely good. So now the next mod, my secret weapon here, Tails the Impump with Focus Sash. Beat up Oko's Calyrex Shadow. If I have at least 3 miles in my party, if they have somebody I need 4. Low Kick, Oko's Mega Tyranitar. Fake Out for some chip damage. And counter to Oko, Calyrex, Urshifu, and Dracovish. This one was a 1-for-1 trade. It was awesome. This one was supposed to be a 1-for-1 trade. Yeah, but it didn't end up working, unfortunately, but you will see. So now as we see, Brain Freeze the Calyrex Shadow. Ice goes in against Calyrex Shadow. So we are the Never Melt Ice. We are supposed to live a Sucker Punch from Urshifu in Trick Room. Close combat was just close combats and headbutt were just filler moves. Glacial Lance was all I needed because well they had no ice resistance, so Glacial Lance went in against everything. And here we have Pierre the Staraptor. We lived a Side Shock from Calyrex. We lived a Psychic from Calyrex. Brave Bird, Double Edge, U-turn, and Close Combat. Close Combat was for Urshifu and Tyranitar. U-turn was just for Pivot. Double Edge and Brave Bird was just good moves. And so now, by the way, this is one of the best themes in Pokemon, in my opinion. Now, it is time. You see this. The Calyrex Showdown. Here it is. Calyrex Shadow, Urshifu Single, Sylveon, Skarmory, Dracovish, and Talonflame. So no Mega Tyrant, which is awesome. So now let's go with this. So now we're gonna go for this. So I lead Charlotte predicting Calyrex and they lead Dracovish. I'm fine with this. I'm like, okay, let's see the calcs. This has seen no teacher is probably strong jaw. But Fissure Run should kill me, right? But if I use Sucker Punch, if I just like let's just make it like go. Speed. Fissure Run should not wait, that's Jolly, that's a Jolly. If I don't speed with Sucker Punch, they should not kill me. This Fissure Run, as you see. I go for Sucker Punch. This render hurts, but it does. Was that a low roll? Was that a low roll? That was a middle roll. Jeez, okay. I go for Sucker Punch again. Does not kill, but then we go for Fisher's Rend, which does kill. Legal Fisher's Rend does kill. However, Gorgas, I know that they are Scarf. So now I go Scarm. They go Skarmory. I go for South and trying to pick up the kill on Dracovish. I go into Heat Train a Skarmory. that was risky because they could have won the body press, which does happen later. Talonflame, Magma Storm, kind of just trap this thing, and I go for like they go for Talon, I go for Magma Storm again to try and knock it out. And I kind of did like kind of I really wish I predicted for Urshifu or like Calyrex, but now Draco comes back out. I have to switch into Gourgeist. It's the only one that can take this. So now I go for Fisher's Rend, which does a lot, and Shadow Sneak does kill, which is awesome. Urshifu comes out, they go for Ice Punch, which does pick up the KO. Now against the Raptor, because I am Scarf and they know that, so they switch to Skarmory, which was a fantastic play by them. So yes, Heatran's out now. They go for Body Press, which crit mattered, and I get knocked out, which is extremely unfortunate. Now I bring characters that I am not booed, so this is gonna hurt me. Urshifu comes out, I go for the Trick Room. They go for Second Punch, which does not kill as I calced. Plus Combat does kill though, which is fantastic. Come on, Brain Freeze, you're my only hope left. And there was Protect Sylveon, which means I lost, I'm pretty sure. Hmm. And right here, here's the showdown! Calyrex vs Calyrex. We are non-Trick Room, and that was a I threw because I switched Calyrex because now Starbucks kill Calyrex, which is unfortunate. Yup, that happened, and now I think I just lost. I lost because of a roll, but they said they were sash anyways, so it didn't matter. And yeah, so that is GG. So GG to my opponent. I hope they will be recording this league. They recorded the first 2 weeks of the league, and I hope that they will be recording this spell because this spell was big and extremely fun. The Calyrex Shadow was honestly awesome. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, my Sato squad, and to everyone else that's watching, thank you.